From vibrant celebrations of Mexico to the far reaches of outer space, today's filmmaker has taken audiences to some visually stunning places. Yes, we are in Season 3 of Oscar Rewind, and today I am looking at Disney Pixar's Coco. Coco is based on a story by the film's co-directors Adrian Molina and Lee Unkrich, alongside Jason Katz and Matthew Aldridge, with the screenplay written by Aldridge and Molina. The film premiered at the Morelia Film Festival in Mexico in October of 2017 before releasing wide the following month. What's up, everyone? Cinephile Mike here, and it's a new episode of Oscar Rewind where I look back at the films of this past year's Oscar nominees and winners. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of these great throwbacks. We are in Chapter 3, Early Visions. This chapter focuses on earlier work from the other Oscar-nominated directors and those who directed Oscar-nominated titles. And today we look at Adrian Molina, who alongside Madeline Sharafian and Domi Shi directed the Oscar-nominated Elio, which brought Molina his first Oscar nod. If you've never seen Coco, here's the quick, spoiler-free setup. Miguel, voiced by Anthony Gonzalez, is a bit of a black sheep in the family. He has one love in his life, and that is music. He dreams of being like his idol, Ernesto de la Cruz, one of the greatest musicians in all of Mexican history, who is voiced by Benjamin Bratt. However, his family is a little less than thrilled with this. For you see, music has a bit of history in his family. Years ago, his great-great-grandfather abandoned his family for his musical pursuits, which abandoned his great-great-grandmother, Mama Imelda, voiced by the incomparable Alana Ubach, leading her to ban music from her home, and she began a family shoemaking business that has passed on from generation to generation, currently run by Miguel's parents. On Dia de los Muertos, Miguel dreams of performing in the town plaza where Ernesto de la Cruz once played. However, intervening, his abuelita Elena, voiced by Renee Victor, destroys his guitar, claiming that music is not the way for him to go. Miguel runs off to play anyway, but despite his best efforts, he cannot find a guitar. So he does what anyone desperate to do. He steals the guitar from de la Cruz's tomb. However, that impulsive decision sets off a supernatural chain of events that transports Miguel to the land of the dead. Upon arrival, he discovers that in order to return home, he has to receive a blessing from one of his deceased relatives. There's just one problem. Every blessing comes with the condition that he abandon music forever. Running again, Miguel tries to find another way home and discovers that he may have another way to get the blessing, which puts him directly in the path of Hector, voiced by Gael Garcia Bernal, a man who is trying to find his own way to get back home to see his family before he is forgotten. Hector and Miguel team up to hopefully solve their issues, but this may not be as simple as it seems. It's funny. I remember seeing Coco in theaters almost 10 years ago, and I remember really liking it, but I had forgotten just how good it was. Where many Pixar films, sometimes seem to have a little bit of extra fluff in them that we don't need, I feel Coco was a tight 93 minutes, save the credits, and it tells a really heartwarming story. I started shedding some tears again rewatching it. It's such a beautiful story about family and acceptance. You know how it's going to end. It's a Disney film, but there are some really fun mysteries that you uncover along the way that get a little darker or more unexpected than you would think, and it's great. The voice performances are all stellar. And I have to say, Anthony Gonzalez, Miguel, absolute delight. Sometimes youthful characters can be a bit too much. Yes, Disney, I'm talking to you. Pixar, I'm talking to you. But Miguel works. The groundedness to him. And while at times you want to give him, one upside the back of the head, we've all been there, there's an endearing quality to him that makes it work. And visually, this film, it is so colorful, especially when we go to the land of the dead and see everyone in their bright color configurations. Harley Jessup's production design, Nathaniel McLaughlin's art direction, it's amazing. The colors are vibrant and a true celebration of the culture, something that Mexico has publicly said they loved and embraced this film. It's appropriately representative, and you feel it in the story, the way it looks. Musically, Michael Giacchino, he is untouchable at this point. He really knows how to amplify an emotional response without taking you out of the world of the film. And Remember Me, the song written by the powerhouse team of Robert Lopez and Kristen Anderson Lopez, just to reference their other powerhouse song, Of Our Hearts, They will not let it go. It's gripping. Really, it's rare to have a film that so perfectly attunes to your eyes and your ears and your hearts. Not saying that Coco's the first. It's not. But it is one of the rare exceptions. Usually you get two of those three elements, not all three. Now, let's talk about box office and awards. After the film's run, it crushed with $210,460,015 domestically and $612,848,238 internationally for a worldwide take of $823,308,253. Critically, the film has a 97% tomato meter from 357 reviews, a 94% popcorn meter from over 25,000 audience reviews, and award season-wise, this film had over 150 nominations and wins. Some highlights: it took home 2 Oscars, Best Animated Film and Best Original Song for Remember Me, the same 2 prizes it took at the Critics' Choice Awards. It won Best Animated Film at the BAFTAs and the Golden Globes, with an additional Globes nod for the song. Didn't win there. It was named Best Animated Feature of the Year by the National Board of Review. And lastly, worth noting, it won 11 out of 13 awards at the Annies, and the 2 that it didn't get, it actually took those categories, but they had multiple nominees in the category. So it swept the 11 categories for which it was nominated: Best Animated Feature, Directing, Music, Writing, Voice Acting for Gonzalez, for Miguel, Production Design, Editorial, Storyboarding, Animated Effects, Character Design, and Character Animation. It's really hard for me to find fault with this one. Coco is 5 stars, visually stunning, moving, and one of the few Pixar films I ever actually wanted to see a sequel to. I can't wait for 2029 to see where it goes. If you want to rewatch Coco or watch it for the first time, it is streaming on Disney+. And that's it for episode 23 of Season 3 of Oscar Rewind. If you enjoyed this episode and want to make sure you check out the others, make sure you subscribe to the channel, check out the playlists, and let me know in the comments, what animated film has made you shed a tear or two? I've had a few. This is one of them. Please follow me on all social media platforms and on Letterboxd, and check out my website, Cinephile Mike, for more exclusive cinematic content. I will see you for the next rewind, but until then, this is Cinephile Mike reminding you to take a break and watch something new.